Lana. She's playing the part of Grandma. We came to understand Grandma broke her wrist just recently. And we are going to enact what our understanding is of how this happened.
Hey, are you talking trash about me? Stop it!
It's got to be hard to only have one hand. And we thought of some ways that it must be really tough only having one arm to use. And so we decided we'd kind of show you some of these things that we realized must be hard and empathize, and also show you some solutions so that you can have some tips and tricks how you can get through this for the next several weeks. One thing we were thinking about, imagine that you're tired and you want to rub your eyes, and you have your right hand ready. You can rub your right eye. Ooh, the glass is getting in the way a little bit. You rub your right eye and it feels so good, so satisfying. Nice, good rub. Then you feel like it's such a good rub, your glasses are falling off. You've just gone into Never Never Land. So nice. But then you want to rub your left eye, your other eye, with your right hand, and it doesn't seem to fit too well. It doesn't want to go in there right. It's just not a good feeling. So how are you going to rub that? It's like you're punching your own nose when you try to do it that way. So how are you gonna get that left eye rubbed? Well, here's where our solution comes in. We know that's one of your problems you're gonna have, only having one arm. And your solution is just find the nearest left hand in the room that you can find. Grab somebody nearby with the left hand and take that hand and just stick it in your eye, and that should solve the problem. That way you get the left hand on left eye action going on. So that's one thing. Another example where it's hard to only have one hand to use is if you want to eat a banana. You need to peel it, but you need that second hand to be like fully functional to peel it. You can't really peel it with one hand. And so we recognize that. Must be hard to push those glasses back up with just one hand too, and a banana in your hand. So what our solution is for this problem that we know you're having is just go down to your local auto mechanics shop. They'll probably have a vise there. Use the vise. You stick the banana in the vise, just like this. You only need one hand, as you can see. Just jam that thing in there, into the vise. Now tighten the vise, if as needed. And now use that one hand and peel it. Just pull the ripcord and there you go. One hand only. There you go. There you go. Problem solved. Now you can eat your banana. Go ahead and eat that, Grandma.
Guys, I didn't eat one. Mom.
Go ahead and eat your banana. You get it.
I can. Mom.
This must be a tough life
Mommy,
that Grandma's living right now.
Hey, Mommy.
How do I get that thing off?
You just got it. Anyway, one hand. This is how you go about dealing with that. That we realized it's going to be hard for you to go about your normal life with only one arm is when you give speeches. You know, we know you and we know how you like to give speeches, and it involves use of both arms. But look at that. If you use both arms, before you even realize it, you'll be so wrapped up in giving the speech and kind of talking with your arms that suddenly your hurt arm is going to be getting even more hurt. You'll be worsening the injury. And that's got to be a problem. And it just doesn't work to give speeches with one arm. You just you got to have both arms. The way to solve this problem is just look at your calendar and check your calendar out on your phone. Maybe if that's where you keep your calendar, look for any speeches you have planned for the next 6 weeks and you just cancel those. It's as simple as that. So for the next 6 weeks,
Hey,
just
I want to cancel.
Just cancel all your speeches.
Yeah, I just want to cancel this speech. Is that okay? Please, I just want to cancel this speech.
Okay, all of them.
Right? Yeah, I want to cancel all my speeches.
So
at
you'll
your house.
have to keep calling everybody you've planned speeches
I
with
just-
and cancel all of
Okay,
them.
bye.
Cut.
Thanks.
Another way that it's hard to have only one hand. It's tough is when you're trying to type things. It can be just downright terrible trying to type with two hands when one of them's hurt. You just can't do it. The solution, take an online typing course, but do it with your feet, as so. And after, several weeks of training, you should be able to type with your feet, and that will solve that problem. Another tough thing is writing. If you don't have that second arm to hold the paper still, it's just kind of just all going all over the place. There's a solution to this. The solution, just find the heaviest, biggest thing you can nearby and set that on your paper. And that way your paper won't move. You'll have to do it all with one hand, of course. In this case, a car is the perfect solution. Just pick up a car, set it on your piece of paper, and now you should be able to write just fine without your paper moving. Problem solved. So those are all our tips and tricks to help you get through the next several weeks while you have this bum wrist. We sure are sorry, Grandma, that you are going through this, but we're thinking about you and we love you, and we hope you're able to have fun through the next 6 weeks. You don't always get to have a wrist broken. Great job, Lana, on playing the part of Grandma.